Megan. Okay, first and foremost, I don't shave my legs. Check this out. I don't know if you could see that, but like I haven't shaved my legs in probably 6 months because I don't like it. Quite like the 5th grader who told me I had to wear a bra, that was probably a good call, except it made me really embarrassed, and I only would wear sports bras because they kind of like flatten everything, if you know what I mean. And I wore them like 2 sizes too small, so they'd flatten even more. I was very uncomfortable for a long time. And but then my mother, in addition, kind of like, she's really gotten better about this over the years. I'll give her that. But back in middle school, and like fucking early elementary school, my grandma sent me this really cute shirt, right? It was so cute, but it was like strapless, sorta. Like you could see my armpits. I don't want to show you my armpits because actually I have psoriasis on them and they're really, never mind. They're really gross looking though. I don't shave those either but that's for a different reason, because if I do, the stubble like irritates the psoriasis, which already is painful and itchy. So I don't know if you know what psoriasis is. It's a hereditary skin condition. It has nothing to do with like hygiene or cleanliness. It's not like a fungus. A lot of people are like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, it's a hereditary skin condition. My mom has it all up on her ankles, and I have it all up on my armpits, and it's the worst. Have you ever, I don't know, if you see someone scratching their arms in public, you're kind of like, gross, and I can't help it. Anyway, and she said I shouldn't wear it because I hadn't shaved my armpits yet. I was probably 10, and, I don't know, I was kind of embarrassed. And then when I got to middle school, I had really, you remember my face, I had the worst acne problems ever. Oh my god. So bad everywhere. I mean, I washed my face regularly, but my mom wanted me to wear makeup to cover it up. And that made it worse. That always made it worse. I'd always wake up and have a bunch of new zits. Even, I wash it off before bed, but just leaving it on for any amount of time, my skin can't breathe. It just doesn't work. And since I stopped wearing makeup, I still wash my face regularly. I just kind of grew out of it. And I still don't wear makeup because I don't like it. But, she would kind of like, actually, we got in a few fights about it. She's like, you need to wear makeup. I don't want my daughter to run around looking like that. And I don't know, that made me really sad. So with the bra thing, I don't know, I kind of wish I had heard that from a better source who was more informed. Like, I don't know, I was just really embarrassed. And I think if a grown-up had said it, you're used to being embarrassed by grown-ups. They tell you about periods and sex when you're younger and it's all embarrassing. But if they had said, look, if you don't wear a bra, your boobs will start to look weird. You should wear one. I probably would have listened better and, like, not been so neurotic and weird about it. But I got to high school, and for a while I wore makeup. Like, and sometimes when I'm feeling either really upset and I want to look good to counter out how upset I feel, like the day after Nick and I broke up for, like, 12 hours, I don't think I've ever looked hotter. I curled my hair, I didn't put on eye makeup because I was crying a lot, but I had my lipstick and I had a new sweater on. It was a baggy black sweater, but with the curled hair and the red lipstick, it looked very, like, hipster chic. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. But in freshman year, I'd wear, like, some glitter on my eyelids and, like, some eyeliner and mess around with it. Not, like, thick black eyeliner like all the girls at middle school used to wear. Do you remember that? I thought that looked so ugly. I was like, why are you doing that? You look like a raccoon. But, like, I'd do blue and green and purple. And my mom gave me a tidbit of advice because, sorry, this is kind of a cute story. When she was little, she had a crush on this boy, and she goes to, like, a psychic or a gypsy or something. She's like, how do you use your psychic powers to help me get a boy to like me? And the psychic was like, wear green eyeliner and blue mascara. And I'm like, oh, cute. So I wore that, not because I did want boys to like me because I was a freshman, and that's what all freshmen want. But it looked really pretty. And eventually, though, I was just like, I think I was sick or something. I had a cold or something, and I was like too tired to get makeup on, or I slept in too much or something, and I was like, no, I look so ugly today. And I kind of realized it's not very good for you to be like, I look so ugly without makeup. So I don't know, it was just really detrimental to my self-esteem. So I stopped wearing makeup, and I mean, for the first like week, I used to get my eyelashes dyed, actually. That was probably dangerous. I go to the salon and they'd, like, you close your eyes, you put the dye on, and they're like, do not open your eyes for 15 minutes, and it's really quite, and they're like, if it hurts, tell us, and I don't know, it's probably bad for you, just saying. But I used to do that, so I wouldn't have to put makeup on, and if, like, the dye would start to wear off or something, I'd be like, I look so gross. But, I don't know, for the first week or so, I was kind of like, oh no, I look ugly. But then I started to get used to it, and I'm like, this is just how my face looks. So now, like, it used to be makeup, normal, no makeup, ugly. But now it's like, no makeup, normal, makeup, I look really nice today. I am happy. So, I don't know. I'm saying people shouldn't be made to feel like they have to wear makeup or shave their legs. The leg shaving was more recent. I shaved my legs up until 6 months ago, but I always hated it. I never liked it. The stubble, I don't know, my leg hair must grow back quicker than most people. My dad was really hairy. Maybe I got that from him. But like the stubble would come back in like a couple hours. It was just not cool. And so I hated it. And Nick said something like, God, your legs are prickly. And I'm like, I know. I can't help it. I shave my legs and the stubble grows back and I hate shaving my legs and I don't want to. And he's like, why don't you just stop shaving your legs? I was like, yeah, because I don't care. I prefer not shaving my legs, and my boyfriend doesn't care, and who else's opinion is really needed here? So, I don't know, that was a good thing to happen. Okay, this has been 6 minutes, almost 7, of me talking about makeup and leg shaving. Oh god, I need to make a whole video about, like, women and their expectations in society soon, after you make yours about that thing. Anyway, so on to other things we could do. So I was thinking not necessarily get out onto YouTube more, cause yikes, not everyone needs to know some of the things I say on here. Oh god. But I don't know, maybe we could take it to Tumblr. There are tons of blogs like this on Tumblr talking about like social justice issues and sexism and blah blah blah, sex in general. I don't know, I think that could, and we can be as anonymous as we like, and I don't know if we want to post videos or we could like write things, or we could like that picture you sent me that was problematic, could like say our opinions on things like that, you know? I don't know, it'd be something to consider, and I know we've had joint blogs before. Oh god, we haven't updated that in a long time. We could bring that back, and that, I mean, that requires, I mean, it's somewhat a time commitment, but if there's 2 of us, I think if one of us is like super busy and can't get around to posting for a while, the other one can cover them. And as far as like things in the real world, we are going to the same college next year, and possibly, I don't know, maybe we could start something there. What better place to start a group for women to talk about women things than an all-women's college? I don't know if you'd be down for that. I might. Maybe even like a feminist book club, because I know you know how we love book clubs. Oh god, I'm about to read The Ladies of Seneca Falls, which is about the birth of the women's rights movement. I just need to finish Cunt. I need to finish Cunt. I keep getting derailed. I also got Tina Fey's autobiography, which is quite funny. I heard that a lot of the quotes that are taken out of that are you know, nice sounding about like feminism and stuff were actually really offensive in context, and I'm only a little bit into it, so I don't know how much I can speak about it. But I haven't gotten any of that. I actually think it's pretty nice so far. Anyway, I digress. So, I don't know, there's some things to think about. I know you abandoned Tumblr at one point because you didn't like it, but maybe if we were both doing it, maybe if it's about this, I don't know. It could be a good way to go. It really is easier to blog on Tumblr than it is to blog on Blogspot. Excuse me. Oh, that was unladylike. Just because it's easier to post pictures and videos, and you can post audio clips and stuff. Tumblr is a wonderful thing. Okay, so, and I had another thing to say, and I'm starting to, oh, right! You're right, my analogy was pretty faulty. I realized this when I was watching your video, and I thought about the statistic that I know, which is people in relationships actually masturbate more often than single people. And I was like, yeah. They do. I really didn't mean it to sound like desperate. I just meant it to be like, personally, I prefer, to me, I prefer the Cheesecake Factory. And for me, the Cheesecake Factory is actually having the other person there. I just like that better. I don't know. But I'm having trouble putting these words into sentences and these sentences into paragraphs. If that makes sense. Just I'll leave it at you're right. My analogy was flawed. This whole thing, I need to think about it a little more, obviously, because I'm missing something. I know what you were saying. I totally get it. In my brain, I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes I prefer doing that. But sometimes I don't. Like, generally, when I'm in a relationship, I'm generally like, I'd rather be with that other person right now. But every once in a while, I'm like, no, I like being alone and doing this right now. I don't know. I'll form a coherent thought and get back to you. Anyway, this is 11 minutes, so we're tied. I will see you later. Bye! That sounded weird. Bye! 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 Okay, I'm done. Oh my god. I need some coffee. I'm going. Bye.